Hello, in today's video I'm going to show you how I water my air plants. Here we go. I water my air plants once a week, and I have a weekly reminder set on my Alexa device. If it's hot where you are, you need to water them more frequently, but that's not an issue here really, and plus we always either have our heat or our air conditioning on, so we have a pretty temperate household. But also, once a month you want to give them a longer soak for about 2 to 3 hours. So what I'm going to show you today is just my weekly watering, but then once a month I give them a 2 to 3 hour soak. Okay, these are the air plants that I'm going to be watering, and you can see this one here. It has a beautiful bloom on it. This one has never bloomed before, so I'm going to need to be very careful when I water that one. And then over here are my other air plants. They live in this little house, and I'm going to take those out and water them as well. You can see this one is blooming, and you don't want to get the bloom wet, so when you're watering an air plant that's blooming, this is how I do it. So I just fill a glass and then kind of rest it on there so that the roots can get wet and be immersed, but the bloom stays safe. Then for my other ones that are not in bloom, I always just put them over here in my sink. Make sure the vessel that you water them in is clean. This is a clean dishpan. So it's not cold water, it's not hot water, it's kind of warm. And I just let them soak for about 30 minutes. So I set my timer, let them soak, and then I will pull them out and I'll show you how I let them dry, because it's very important that they get completely dry before you put them back in their various places. All right, it is 30 minutes later, so they've been immersed for 30 minutes, and now I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to put them over here. This is just a cookie cooling rack. We don't use it for cookies anymore because I use it for my plants. So I just set them on here and let them dry completely. You don't want to put them back into their vessels or baskets or wherever it is that you keep your air plants until they're completely dry, because they can grow mold and it's just really bad for them. So I'm going to let them dry for several hours, and then I will show them to you back in their little homes. They are dry now, so I'm going to put them back where they belong. It's been several hours. You can tell they look fuzzy again. So you kind of know they're dry. I probably will pull the dead things off. When they get that dried out, you can just pull them off. Otherwise you have to use like a sterile scissor. So I'm going to do that with both hands. This is a hanging plant holder, or maybe candle holder, I'm not sure. I think I found it at the Goodwill outlet bins, and I just stuck it in there with a little bird. Just have to make sure to be careful not to close its leaves in the door. It opens here. So this is also a Goodwill outlet bins find, and these are great. They just kind of catch there, and lots of airflow. Whoops. Lots of airflow to the roots. And then it's easy to pull them out for watering. And I do sometimes pull them out of here for decor purposes, but this is where they live when I'm not using them for decor. Air plants are great. They're very versatile. I'd like to get more, kind of fill this up, but you know, all in good time. Okay, and that's all that I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I water my air plants. If you like this content, you might want to check out this video where I show you how I propagate succulents that I already have. Thanks for watching.